Hello and welcome back to Study Smart. Today I'll be telling you how you can get full marks in the 12 marker that's part of your religious studies exam. Firstly, the 12 mark is an evaluation question, which means that the statement will be provided to you and you need to write about the agree side, the disagree side, and you also need to give a conclusion, which will evaluate your argument or the statement. Now, a key tip is that you should always include religious beliefs or references. Now, even if you're doing the themes paper, still include this because it's still a religious studies exam, and always ensure you name the religion. In terms of quotes, you don't need to know that for word, but if the quote you use in your exam is similar to the actual quote, you'll still be able to use it and get marks for it. And don't forget to use keywords such as the show that to ensure that you explain your answer and it's logical and fully developed. And the 12 mark should only take 15 minutes. My other tips would be to ensure you always include 2 different points of view, because if you don't, you'll be capped at a level 2 with maximum marks of 6. Also, ensure you use keywords when you're evaluating your paragraph and also when you're justifying your conclusion. Use things like, this argument is strong, this argument is insubstantial, and use a minimum of 3 paragraphs, 1 for agreeing, 1 for disagreeing, and also a final conclusion. The DREARY structure is absolutely amazing. It helped me move up from 5 out of 12 to 12 out of 12, meaning that I could get the grade 9 in religious studies. Now, the way to use it is that you firstly disagree with a statement. So you say, on the other hand, the so-and-so statement. Some Christians, Buddhists, for example, would disagree with the statement because sometimes you could even rewrite the statement, but don't do that if it's too long. And then explain a point. Use religion and reason to explain why they would disagree and refer to religious teachings. And then once you refer to it and you explain it, evaluate the statement. So say, this is a strong argument because, this is a weak argument because, and then you agree. So say same thing, like some Christians, for example, would agree with the statement because, use religious reference of teachings, explain it very thoroughly and well, and then evaluate. This is a weak argument, this is a good argument. Now ensure that one is weak and one is good. Don't have both of them being weak or both of them being good. Both of them need to be on the other side of the fence, essentially. And after you do that, so 2 paragraphs would be done. So the first 3 bullet points would be in 1 paragraph. The next 3 would be another paragraph. And the last bullet point would be its whole paragraph by itself. It would be your conclusion, the justified conclusion. So overall, having evaluated both sides of the argument, I disagree or agree with the statement because, and explain it and justify your conclusion. This is the examiner's report for the 12 marker. So you can see that many responses were written in an A01 type. So they constantly just say, if it's a constant reference to teachings, like Christians say this, Hindus say that, whatever religions say this, but there was a lack of thorough development of your point. So that's why I have to emphasize the fact that you need to really explain it. Don't worry if you only have 1 religion reference, but if you thoroughly explain it, that will be absolutely fine. So don't keep on trying to include so many religious references. 1 or 2 is fine, but just thoroughly explain them. And also, with the evaluation after every paragraph, say you run out of time, you would still be able to gain marks for evaluating a statement because you're showing that you think 1 is stronger and 1 is weaker. So you're not limiting yourself. Now, examiners seem to find that some answers are not focused fully on the statement, and to help you focus on the statement and avoid what the examiner said was common in some answers, use the Hinge words, which ensure you're always focused on the question and you never fail to not answer it. So these are some statements, and I would like you to highlight or just think about the Hinge words. Please pause the video so you can do it yourself. So these are the Hinge words, and you should constantly use them within your answer. Make sure those words are constantly used in your answers, because the thing is, it's saying reconciliation is always possible. It's not saying it's sometimes possible. And those key words, if not read properly, can really determine and really limit the marks you can get, because you might be arguing the wrong thing. This paragraph is part of a grade 9 response to the statement, war is the best way to solve problems between countries. Now, this is only the disagree side, so it isn't fully written, but you can immediately see, so please do pause if you need time to read it, but you can see that it has good structure, it uses the Hinge words, and it constantly explains its point, is thoroughly developed. It uses religious references and religious quotations, and it also has a mini evaluation towards the end of it, and it's a really well written paragraph. My challenge to you is to write the agree paragraph and the conclusion for the statement that you saw in the previous slide. Please do send it to me through my email, which is attached on the next slide and also found through my channel, and I will be happy to mark it if you would like me to. Thank you for watching this video. So please do ensure you send your responses through my email account, and I'll 100% mark them for you. And please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. Thank you.